Have you been invited to your next charity golf classic and you have no idea about golf and you're going to be super confused with all the golf terms that they're going to use? Well, don't worry, this video is for you. I will go through all the golf terms that will be used and things that you should know so you feel super confident on the golf course. Even if your swing is not up to par, don't worry, we have you covered. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Coach Shayain. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am here to sort you out all things golf terms at a charity classic. So the first thing is shotgun. What does shotgun mean? That is your start time. Essentially what it means is that everyone will go to the hole that they're assigned. So you and your group will get, for example, hole number 8. So you sit in your golf cart. So you're not walking in a charity golf classic. You have golf carts. You sit in your golf cart and there'll be a leader. They will guide you out to your specific hole, hole 8 for you. And then you will start from that hole and work your way around the 18 holes. And the shotgun means there'll be, back in the day, a shotgun they would actually have in terms of sound. So everybody knew when to start and everyone starts at the exact same time. So if it's 10 o'clock, they might blow a horn, beep, and then you know, okay, now it's my time to hit my first shot on the 8th hole and work my way around. So that is called shotgun start. Everyone starts at the same time. Charity golf days are actually tons and tons of fun because it's a fun day out. You're supposed to enjoy yourself. You're probably donating money to an incredible cause. So you know what, bring some cash with you because the next thing they'll make you do is when you check in, there's a thing called a mulligan. A mulligan, let's just say, is your best friend, but they're gonna make you buy it, and it is an extra stroke. So if on the first tee box, your ball goes straight into the bushes or the water, and you're like, you know what, I have a better drive in me, you would then have purchased a mulligan, depending on the tournament, it could be $5 or $20, anywhere in between, and you get a second chance at that shot. Or if your team has bought some mulligans and you guys are on hole number 7 and you've done so well, but you're just not doing well on hole 7 and you need to make that birdie putt or that eagle putt, so it's like a redo. So if you bought a mulligan, you get to redo that putt to try and make that birdie or that eagle. So mulligans are really important in charity golf days, so make sure you purchase them because the money goes to charity. Another thing you'll hear is ladies tees, men's tees. We've gotten away from that, but in these certain charity days, they still use them. All that means is there's going to be a specific hole and a specific tee box that only women play from and a specific one that men play from. It doesn't matter if in your own personal game you've been playing from wherever you've wanted, but for this specific day, everyone starts and finishes from the same tee box. So it usually is forward tees from the ladies, sometimes the color is red, and the men, it's usually white tees depending on the golf course or blue. That's where the tee box is. So make sure you pay attention that if you're a lady playing with a bunch of men's or vice versa, that you go ahead and check that you're going to be in a different tee box than they are. So make sure you know the tee box. The other thing that you also need to know is it's a scramble, which means fun, fun, fun team golf. I love team golf. What happens there? Everybody hits their first drive, and the worst 3 drives, you pick your ball up and you go to the best drive. Then everybody hits the next shot and the worst 3 pick their ball up and you go to the best ball. So every time you swing, it doesn't matter because hopefully one person in your group hits a really, really good shot and then you get to pick your garbage shot up and put it beside your teammates. So it's team golf, it's the best way. Scrambles are fun. Also, it's supposed to be nice and fast. So you should be doing the whole course within 4 hours. You should not be taking longer because it's team golf and you're picking your bag shots up and you're moving on. So try and tell your team to stick with pace of play. If you haven't watched my videos on pace of play or scramble, at the end of this video, I will have both the links for you to make sure to go and watch those. The number 1 rule in golf is pace of play, not how well you swing, not what your score is, but golf etiquette, and that is the number 1 thing you need to know if you ever want to go out and play with clients, or if you ever want to just have a good time and be invited again. That is the rule you need to know. So at the end of this video, go watch the pace of play video, or in the description below, I will also put the link. But let's get back to golf terms. Let me see what other important ones I have here that I need to tell you. Yes, how you can win prizes. So every charity golf day, you have longest drive and closest to the pin. Let's talk about both of them. The longest drive will be a designated specific hole, and most of the time it'll be different for men and different for women. So make sure they usually have a piece of paper in your golf cart which will tell you which those holes are. Circle it on your scorecard so you remember, because you want to win the prizes. It's a good time. What happens is they usually have a straight line or a line made in the longest drive competition on that specific hole, and the person that is closest to that line wins, and it has to be the furthest. So sometimes they have a line, sometimes they don't. If they don't have a line, don't stress, but the rule is your ball has to go on the fairway. So even if you crushed it 400 yards or something wild like that, but if it's in the fairway, if it's in the rough, it does not count. It has to be on the fairway on the thin grass. It's the only way your longest drive counts. Okay, closest to the pin. So closest to the pin, you'll see if they'll write KPI on it, and it's just how, in business you have KPIs. And then you're thinking, well, that doesn't stand for closest to the pin. But yes, essentially it's your accuracy, right? Your KPI is your key performance indicator. So in golf, it means your accuracy and how close you come to the hole. So that will always be in a par 3. Always be on the shortest hole, and they will make you have a little stick that they'll stick in the ground on the green, and you'll write your name in there if your ball is closest to the pin. If somebody else beats you, they will move that pin and put it closer to the hole. So make sure you write your name. Don't forget and circle that as well when you are on your scorecard, making sure longest drive and closest to the pin KPI, you win both of them. It'll be a good time. Okay, in a charity day, sometimes they'll have a charity hole, a specific hole that they have where maybe they're like, okay, we're going to do a competition of some sort. I've done tons where you beat the pro. So you might have a golf pro there on a specific hole, usually a par 3, and you want to try and beat the pro. So it'll be $20 or $5. If you beat the pro, you automatically get a birdie. Or it's $20 to participate. If you beat the pro, you get your money back double. Just depends on what that is. So those are always really fun holes as well. A lot of charity days try and do different things on different holes. So just keep your eyes and ears open on, okay, this hole has this game you have to execute. It's just a really good time. It's a fun time. Also, make sure you're also drinking water as you're drinking a lot of alcohol. I know that it's hot, it's sunny, it's beautiful, but try and put some Gatorade or water in your body as well, because the day's long. And the other thing you need to know is they always serve you lunch, and most of the time also like breakfast. The breakfast might be more like bagels or something small you can take with you in your golf cart and go with coffee, but you always have lunch, and you always have like awards and a ceremony and thank you speeches. So try and stick around for that if you can, because it's really important for the person who's hosting you, for a full group to be there and not everyone just leaving while the awards and ceremonies are happening, and your team could be winning stuff. So make sure you stick around for that. Okay, so we've gone through all the golf terms. Now that you're super ready to tackle any charity golf day or golf events, why don't you take your skills to the next level? Join my Fundamentals Golf program. I will sort you out if you've never played golf before, and if you have also played, I teach you how to do business on the golf course. How do you network? How do you find more clients on the golf course, as well as learning golf fundamentals and learning the game itself. So head to CoachShayain.com for all that information, or if you want it straight away, in the comments below, just write the fundamentals and I will send you the link. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.